pivotal reason, I've been told, why His Majesty the King is less than keen, of course, to reach out to his youngest son, the former royal known as the Duke of Sussex, Prince Harry, for assistance, help, taking the reins, whatever you want to call it, during, of course, his recent health setback. And as one can imagine, everybody's concerned not just about His Majesty the King, but of course the Princess of Wales, Catherine. Let's not forget the Duchess of York, Sarah Ferguson, too. They've had a horrendous start to their year, as I'm sure many people have, actually around the world. As they've said themselves, they're not exclusive to that. But the recent sort of summons in of, Harry and Meghan may wish, could, maybe, whatever, want to return to assist. But there's a bigger issue behind the scenes than that. And as ever, I wanted to share it with you. Morning, lovely to see you today. And as ever, thank you so much for taking the time out and, of course, taking the time out to join me over Easter. Yes, I know, you see, Easter's come. Gosh, that set something off, didn't it, about the gesture eggs? I know, you see, I just sort of think, why change the name of things? It'd be like calling Valentine's Day something else, People know that. Mother's Day, Father's Day. What are you trying to do? It's just ridiculous. But as I said, they're just looking for publicity and desperately trying to sell their Easter eggs, which are now so overpriced, people simply can't afford. Well, I can't, can you? Well, I refuse. I mean, if I'm honest, I could spend a fiver on an egg if I really wanted to. I wouldn't, because you know me, I'm too tight. But why would I? It's incredible. Back as ever to your royal story of the day. Now, as you know, there's a story whirling around that Harry and Meghan would assist, if required, etc., on picking up the slack of royal duties. I think it's all been covered very admirably by, of course, the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh and, of course, the Princess Royal, Her Royal Highness Princess Anne. But you can understand the publicity attachment to that. But this particular story is getting some momentum and actually another problem for Prince Harry, because as we know, his recent security bid over here against the British Home Office, His Majesty's government, about security each and every single time that he returns back here to the United Kingdom, well, it failed. Now what's emerged is that it's cost over £500,000. And not only that, it's set to escalate even further because we're told that the former royal Prince Harry is about to appeal, adding even more money onto that. Now, let me point this out. This is very stressful for His Majesty the King because obviously in times of money, the British taxpayer is picking up that money. There's so much more ways that money could be spent. Policing, NHS, you name it. There's all sorts of stuff that could be done. But seemingly, of course, Harry thinks that his security for himself returning and, of course, his wife and children is paramount. As we've told you many times before, they are afforded Met Police security from the moment they land in the United Kingdom, but seemingly that's not enough for Harry. Now, though, there are calls for that particular astronomical sum to be paid back from Prince Harry, particularly from all the mega deals like Netflix, Spotify, and of course the Penguin Random House advance. Now, this is the problem when you take on the British public, and this is what I'm saying at the start of the video. His Majesty the King can't bring him back, literally, because of course the Republican group, which want to abolish the monarchy, will seize on this opportunity and are now making it incredibly difficult. No two ways about it. But when you think about it also, it's a bit daft, isn't it, of Prince Harry to continue pushing this ahead, knowing this is going to offend the British taxpayer, knowing that they're going to have to fund possibly another failed bid. But in their eyes, his lawyers' eyes, they can make money. And in Harry's eyes, he believes, of course, that this should be afforded to him. Of course, for His Majesty the King, he's acutely aware of how this sits in the public domain. More so, of course, His Royal Highness the Prince of Wales, Prince William. So you can understand the reticence to even reach out, want to meet at that forthcoming return back here to the United Kingdom in around about 2 months' time. What a mess Harry's got himself in, once again. But will he pay it back? I'd love to know what you think, and should he? Let me know, like and share, and of course comment in the comments below. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.